Let's take a walk down memory lane, back to a time when mobile phones were a rare sight and a true status symbol. Imagine holding a phone from the 1990s. It's big, heavy, and sports a long antenna sticking out like a flagpole. These phones were more like portable radios than the sleek devices we know today, and making a call felt like a small event in itself. Now think about the phone in your pocket today. It's thin, shiny, and not an antenna in sight. Smartphones now look like tiny glass tablets, sleek, smooth, and futuristic. They fit comfortably in your hand or slip easily into your pocket, blending seamlessly into our daily lives. Phones in the past were easy to spot in a crowd. People would hold giant bricks to their ears, with antennas poking the air. The sight was almost comical, and those antennas were a defining feature of early mobile technology. Today you can't even tell where the antenna is. It's completely hidden inside the case, invisible to our eyes, but always at work. The smooth, uninterrupted surfaces of modern phones are a testament to how far design has come. This change didn't happen overnight. It took years of clever engineering, risky design choices, and a lot of trial and error. Teams of engineers and designers worked tirelessly, experimenting with new materials and layouts to make antennas smaller, more efficient, and completely hidden from view. The journey from clunky external antennas to today's hidden tech is a story of innovation and problem solving. Each generation of phones brought new breakthroughs, pushing the boundaries of what was possible. So, where did all the phone antennas go? The answer is both simple and complex. They're still there, just cleverly hidden, doing more work than ever before. These invisible antennas connect us to the world, quietly powering the devices we rely on every day. Let's break it down and see how antennas really work, and why they used to be so much bigger than the ones we see today. An antenna's job is simple but crucial. It sends and receives invisible radio waves that travel through the air all around us. These radio waves are what carry your voice during a call, your texts, and all the data that lets you browse the internet or stream videos on your phone. The antenna acts like a bridge, catching these waves and allowing your phone to communicate with cell towers, Wi-Fi routers, or even satellites orbiting far above the Earth. In the early days of mobile phones, antennas had to be long and thick, often sticking out from the top of the device. That's because radio waves travel best when the antenna is close to the same length as the waves themselves, which could be several inches or even longer. For example, older cell networks used lower frequencies, which meant the radio waves were longer and needed longer antennas to work efficiently. A big, visible antenna meant better signal strength, especially in areas with weak coverage or lots of interference. Engineers designed them this way to catch as many radio waves as possible, maximizing the phone's ability to connect and stay connected. The longer the antenna, the better it could pick up signals over long distances, or even through thick walls and buildings, making calls more reliable. But big antennas had their downsides, making phones bulky, heavy, and sometimes awkward to carry or use. They made phones harder to fit in your pocket or bag, and limited how small and portable the device could be. As phone technology improved, engineers started looking for new ways to shrink the antenna, making it smaller and more efficient without sacrificing performance or signal quality. External antennas were never perfect. Sure, they worked well for picking up signals, but they also caused a lot of headaches for users and engineers alike. For starters, they made phones bulky and hard to slip into a pocket. They were also fragile. Antennas stuck out from the phone, so they often broke if dropped or bent. Many people remember trying to fix wobbly antennas with tape or glue. Sometimes antennas would even get lost entirely, leaving the phone useless. Another problem was comfort. Holding a phone with a metal stick poking your hand was not pleasant. Plus, the antenna could get hot during long calls, making it uncomfortable to touch. It was clear. Something had to change. Manufacturers began to dream of phones that were smaller, lighter, and simpler to use. The only way forward was to figure out how to hide the antenna inside the phone itself. In the late 1990s, engineers at Motorola took a bold step. They started designing phones with antennas built inside the case. This was a radical idea at the time. It wasn't enough just to hide the antenna. It still had to work as well as before. The first hidden antennas appeared in models like the Motorola MicroTac. Engineers realized that plastic casings let radio waves pass through, unlike metal. By tucking antennas just under the plastic shell, they could make phones smaller and less fragile. It wasn't easy. Internal antennas performed differently, and signal strength was sometimes weaker. But the benefits were huge. Phones looked cleaner, felt nicer in the hand, and didn't have parts sticking out to break off. Motorola's innovation kicked off a race. Soon, other manufacturers wanted to try hidden antennas too. It was the start of a design revolution. The real breakthrough came in 1999 with the Nokia 3210. This phone was the first mass-market device to fully hide its antenna inside the body. Suddenly, there was no bump, no stick, no anything, just a smooth, simple shape. The Nokia 3210 was a global hit. People loved how easy it was to carry and use. The phone looked modern and cool, and the hidden antenna meant fewer broken parts. It was a turning point for the industry. Engineers faced new challenges, though. They had to carefully design the phone's shape and material so the antenna could still pick up signals. Nokia's solution was to use special plastics and new antenna shapes that fit neatly inside the shell. After the 3210, almost every phone maker copied this design. Internal antennas became the new standard, and external sticks quickly disappeared from pockets around the world. As phones got smarter, people wanted them to be even thinner and lighter. This brought new challenges for antenna designers. The space inside a phone was shrinking, but the antenna still had to work just as well, or honestly, even better. Enter the Motorola Razr V3. Launched back in 2004, it was one of the thinnest phones ever made. The Razr's slim body forced engineers to redesign the antenna yet again. They had to flatten it, bend it, and squeeze it into tiny corners inside the device. Thinner phones also meant less plastic, which could actually make it harder for radio waves to get through. Engineers experimented with new materials and clever layouts to avoid signal loss. Every single millimeter of space had to be used wisely. Despite the difficulties, the demand for thin phones pushed technology forward. The antenna became just another invisible part of the magic inside every new model. Then came the smartphone era, a time when our phones transformed from simple communication tools into powerful pocket-sized computers. Suddenly, phones needed not just one, but many antennas inside, each one responsible for a different way your phone connects to the world. Besides talking and texting, people wanted Wi-Fi for fast internet, Bluetooth for wireless headphones, GPS for navigation, and even NFC for contactless payments. Each feature needed its own dedicated antenna, and they all had to fit inside the same slim, stylish case that users expect. This was a huge challenge for engineers, who had to balance performance, size, and design. Antennas can interfere with each other if placed too close, causing dropped signals or slower connections. Engineers had to invent new shapes, like loops, meanders, and fractals, each designed to fit into tight spaces and work efficiently. Each antenna was carefully placed to avoid crosstalk and keep signals strong, even when the phone is packed with other components. Modern smartphones have a maze of hidden antennas, all working together seamlessly. Some are printed as thin metal traces on circuit boards, almost invisible to the naked eye. Others are molded into the phone's frame or cleverly wrapped around the battery to save space. All of this happens out of sight, but it's the reason you can stream music, use maps, and make calls, all at the same time without missing a beat. The need for more features meant antennas had to be smarter, more efficient, and able to adapt to changing environments. It's honestly a wonder of engineering that everything fits and works so well, all invisibly, making modern smartphones truly remarkable devices. In 2010, Apple tried something new with the iPhone 4. Instead of hiding all the antennas inside, they used the metal frame as part of the antenna system. It looked beautiful and saved space. But there was a catch. If you held the phone in a certain way, covering the metal band with your hand, the signal dropped sharply. This became known as antenna gate. Apple had to offer free cases to customers and redesign the antenna system in later models. The lesson was clear. Antenna design is tricky. Even the world's top engineers can get it wrong. How a phone is held, what it's made of, and where the antennas are all make a big difference. After iPhone 4, manufacturers became even more careful. They learned to test phones in many real-life situations before launching them. Today, phone antennas are more hidden and more powerful than ever. Some are etched into the glass. Others are built into the metal frame. Many phones use smart antennas that change shape electronically for the best signal. Modern phones can connect to many networks at once: 5G, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS, and more. Each connection needs its own special antenna, working silently in the background. You never see them, but they're always making sure you stay connected. All this hidden technology means we get fast downloads, clear calls, and smooth streaming, no matter where we go. The antennas may have disappeared from view, but they're more important than ever. So the next time you pick up your sleek phone, remember the hidden tech inside. Those invisible antennas are the unsung heroes that keep our world connected every single day.